You got to come make a dish one of these days, brother.
Me should make them hot wings.
What's your specialty? Hold on. What's your
I
go
don't
to?
give out too much, but
Give me your go-to meal, man. Come on, man.
I can make pretty much anything though. Like.
But I'm saying, what's one of your favorite meals?
Chicken.
But what are you gonna do with it?
Chicken.
I like the hot wings.
Nah,
okay.
My
Barbecue wings, fried chicken.
The chicken is Meech's favorite.
Any kind of wings.
Okay.
And we supposed to be having a hot wings contest soon.
I'm in it.
I might have to hit you up, and I might have to hit Mr. Fu up for wings.
Starring Timothy Roth, that boy Mel, Meech and Emily. We starting this year with a banger.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Great Apes Cafe. We have some good guests here today. Good friends of mine, background characters of the podcast. And I'm gonna let them introduce themselves. But first, we're gonna start with
Mel, your boy. I'm back like I never left. How y'all doing? Happy New Year.
Dimitri, that's my name.
You a little nervous, y'all. You a little nervous, my nigga
we know
Meech.
that.
Some call me Meech, some call me Strong.
My nigga Meech, you a little nervous,
So you spitting game, is he said, you know what I'm saying? Meechy,
my nigga. I mean,
No
He
game.
sound
We'll
like
he
get
said,
to it.
don't get it twisted.
he ain't speaking game though. Oh, maybe he is. Okay,
Oh, I'm Emily. That's it.
that's it.
That's it.
Yeah,
Not little
that's
sis
it.
Emily,
Simple.
not little sis, but sis Emily, and of course I'm Timothy Raw. And we're gonna talk about some crazy shit today. Well, not crazy, just the fact that we left level 12 of Jumanji
Okay.
and we made it to a new year, 2021. Happy New Year! I'm not really so excited. I don't think the whole world is excited. I mean, think about 2020 and think about 2021. What is your aspirations and what is your New Year's revolution?
Resolution.
with an S.
English is really hard. I can't pronounce my S's. Make sure you subscribe and leave a comment. And I'm going to let Day start that situation. What is your 2021
Shit.
New Year's resolution, whatever the word is?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I haven't even fucking thought about it, but it's one thing I really have been trying to do for the last few years, but I'm really, really bad at it. It's trying to get my diet right. Drink more water, eat more vegetables, work out on a consistent basis, cut out my soda intake, which is really, really hard for me because I
Soda intake.
fucking love pop. Feel me? I love some fucking
Be careful
soda.
with that. Be careful.
I really, I'm trust me, I'm conscious of it, but that shit's such a habit for me. So that's something I've been talking about for a while. So, that's something I'm
That soda ain't it.
aspiring to accomplish here in this coming
no.
year.
They say sugar is one molecule away from cocaine, so be careful having that sweet tooth.
You never been to Las Vegas, have you?
Oh, no.
Okay, never mind. Then we'll leave that. We'll leave that there. Neither have I.
So, what is your New Year's resolution, revolution,
Well,
aspiration?
I haven't really made one either, but I'm thinking about it. I think I'm gonna just, not sweat the small stuff. Just let's
You can.
get over some stuff.
Less
just,
stress.
Yeah,
The small stuff is good to look past sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
that's what I'm gonna do.
That small stuff.
And that's
that-
it? What about yours, sis?
I don't have one. I think that resolutions are pointless
I agree.
because I feel like you get to a point in the year where you're like, I'm gonna just start next year.
Mhm.
And then you get to next year and then you don't do anything.
But some would argue that at least having one could be like a potential to not be stagnant.
Right.
What was yours last year?
So last year I didn't have one.
I don't think I had one last year either.
I couldn't. I lost 2019. I lost my mom, and then 2020. I'm like, okay, I'm.
Gonna just coast through it.
I just had a child. My resolution was just be the greatest father I could possibly be. That was just.
Bet.
But it wasn't a resolution. It was like more like
Just a
I'm
goal.
going.
Yeah.
That's
you're
gonna
do it.
It's not
happen.
even a
Right.
goal. It will
Right.
happen unless if I'm no longer here.
Respect.
So.
Sure.
But as far as me, well, I don't have one. I actually agree with you, sis. I don't believe it's kind of futile to have a resolution. You should just have I have a goal. Like, you know what I mean? I always have the 3 month, 6 month,
Mm.
9 month plan. And I'll be thinking about, all right, I'm gonna meet that plan. I'm gonna do this. You know, February I plan on starting to get my real estate license. That's my plan right now. And if I make it in February, God willing, hopefully I get my little, real estate. You know
How
what I
do
mean?
you feel if you don't accomplish those goals though?
I don't really feel bad because I know a lot of people, I failed or but when you get told by a lot of people that you're gonna fail at something your whole life, you get numb to that. But then you get much more happy when you do shit
And it
they
works out.
didn't realize it, and then it works out like, oh shit, there he go again doing something.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So, but yeah, I had a lot of family members and friends. They just, back in the day, they didn't want me to. They don't want me to make moves a certain way. They expect him to be addicted to crack cocaine, heroin, and you know who the fuck you are. But but you gotta just make goals. Like, it's not the year thing. Just because you make one orbit around the sun, it's like, oh
yeah, I feel like you should,
right.
yeah, you shouldn't have to wait till it's
anytime,
a new year just to be like, okay, now it's a new year. I'm gonna start this new stuff. Like you could have did that
Just- you
6
coulda
months
did
ago,
that
which
6
I'm
months.
talking to myself, and I really say that like
I feel like it's good to set like an intention for the energy that you're walking into.
microphone check.
Sorry.
Good
I feel like it's a good idea to set an intention. So like I'm going into 2021 and I'm claiming abundance. I'm walking in gratitude. Those are things that you want to set for me, because like to say, oh yeah, I'm gonna go to the gym more. I'm not gonna fucking lie to myself. Like, let's be honest here.
I'm nervous to go to the gym low key with this whole
The mask on, pass out.
mask. Yeah, I can.
honestly, if I'm gonna be my personal testimony. I mean, I did go to the gym with my mask on, but I think for me, what I struggle with when I work out is my breathing.
Does it help you with your breath?
Yeah. So sometimes I might be like, I'm not breathing. You know what I mean? But with the mask, it's like I have to breathe. So I was like, and I don't forget. You know what I mean? It almost kind of helps me. Like, it's kind of a weird thing, which that's just me though.
Well, let me ask you this: are you like paranoid? Like, for me, I would be paranoid.
Paranoid of passing out?
That and on the fact of
Or like
of the,
getting
fact
or
of
like-
the whole situation of
Nah, I
of
mean, I
the
mean,
pandemic.
I figure, hell, man, if I go to work, if I go grocery shopping, I'm susceptible to catching that shit anywhere. So I feel like if I walk in the gym and I'm got hand sanitizer and I'm wiping down all the stations that I use, it's like
And still practicing
It's
your
like
6
I don't
feet.
think, I don't think Corona's waiting on anybody to go to a specific place to be like, oh, I got you now. Like, nah, I ain't gonna catch you at the grocery store. I'm gonna wait till you go in the bar, then I'm gonna
Right.
come. You know what I mean? Like, nah,
Moving
it's
around like the Pink Panther and shit.
Right. So it's, for me, it's like, if I'm gonna catch you there, I did everything I could in my power to prevent it from happening. But if that's how it happens, then, I mean, because it's just like me going to the gas station. I could touch a gas handle, pump some gas, and bam, I'm
The
exposed.
gas
true.
station, that's nasty
So-
as fuck.
There's them germs on there.
On the
Them germs is a bit nasty. But I gotta agree with that. I that resolution shit. It's like just set a goal and make it, and don't have too many excuses.
But also don't put too much pressure on yourself.
Just do it. Nike sign check. Just do it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, don't sit there and watch that Netflix and all of a sudden see how people working out and
Yikes.
say, I'm about to go run 5 miles tomorrow. And then when tomorrow happens, you're going to sit back on that couch and watch that Netflix, and you know who you are.
Are you still watching?
The plot
Y'all get it?
thickens.
Y'all get it? No?
The plot thickens.
I don't know if it's bad if I do have a nice workout. I do need me a nice ice cold beer afterwards, so I will hit the bar and have a nice ice cold one
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
instead of a protein shake. I'll take a tropical lightning, please.
Got the protein shake. But goals are very important.
Yes,
I got
for sure.
I got a lot of friends I'm trying to put on game as far as getting a commercial driver license. Shout out to my truck drivers. You know who you are. Be safe. I got some acquaintances. Try to put it on. I ain't gonna say no names. I ain't gonna point no fingers. But what I'm getting at is they just gotta do it. Ain't no sense to just say, "Oh yeah, I might." Well, I bet you won't tell me. This or that. Just do it. You know what I mean? Just... Nah. Anyway, What's the next subject, Day? What's the next subject, bro?
Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna get right on my CDLs. I knew you was talking
Bro,
about me. I knew you was talking about
Of
me.
course.
And I'm gonna get down on the real estate too, because you know me, I got the gift of gab. You know what I mean? I walk up in a nice suit, be like, I can see you and your family in this nice Victorian 18th century home.
Not the Victorian. Not the Victorian.
But yeah, well, yeah. They ain't gonna buy a house for me. Come on now.
Just do it. Like, what obstacles? Let me ask you this question. If money wasn't the obstacle to hold
there
you
would be
back,
none.
shit,
There would be none.
What stop you from doing what you need to do?
Not a damn team. You feel me?
Make it happen. I feel like if a lot of people could make a way to pay bills, we could put some money aside to make it happen. It's a lot of people, and you know who you are, who have more excuses, I feel like, in a prostitute in church. Just do it. Just do it, bro, sir. You know what I mean? Because it's a lot of people. For me, I'm not asking you, oh, here go this blunt, here go this L, smoke this L. Or I ain't like some people over there, go ahead and sniff this line.
Right.
My peer pressure is quite different.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and get this money.
Positive
legally.
peer pressure.
Positive peer pressure, right.
My man,
You
right.
can do it. It's a lot of people out here, they're like, man, I don't know.
But I tell you, I feel like, speaking on that, a lot of people lack that. Having people in their corner that give them positive peer pressure. It's always people want to come around when like, oh yeah, we drinking, man, we partying, we about to go out. Like, them motherfuckers hop up. But it's like, yo, man, if you trying to sit down, let's talk about these business moves. Let's talk about these money moves. Let's talk about these stocks and bonds and investments. People like, I ain't trying to do all that.
Because when you talk about stock, bonds, and investments.
Well, I'm not.
No, I'm just saying, just in general, the situation. When you talk about work, stock, bonds, investment, that's talking from a perspective of the future. And most people now, I'm burping from the beer. Most people now want to talk about the now.
Right now, right?
Oh, what we gonna go party now? Let's go get fucked up now. Let's go.
And that's where their priorities
cool now,
are. Is what it is.
If
what
you
about
work on the future, then everything else following the you could get. Imagine getting fucked up already having your commercial job license or real estate license and be happy.
And talk about the stress free of partying. Then you ain't got to worry about
facts.
You know what I mean?
Partying stress free. That's a different level of partying. It's a different vibe.
So who are you surrounding yourself with in 2021?
Yes.
I like where that's going.
Yes.
Surround yourself with people who are not yes people. And be
Facts.
wary of pretend gestures of admiration and hidden agendas. I cut half my family off because they had that, and you know who you are. But it's very important, I feel like, just to have like good vibes and good energy. No negativism, even if they're like, like just clowning. But at the end of the day, they heart is in the right place to make sure.
I feel like being negative is so easy. It's so easy to be negative.
But I love people who just tell it like they say it without beating around the bush.
Right.
Michi with let's say if I'm gonna give you a prime example, right? Let's say Michi walk in the house and the house is just disgusting. My homeboy be like, "What the fuck you doing, bro? Like, this ain't you." He's not a yes man. He just tell it like it is. He ain't beating around the bush. Same thing with sis. She damn sure ain't gonna beat around the bush. Emily ain't gonna beat around the bush for nobody, really.
Sure will not. What's the point?
True that. But you gotta surround yourself with I feel like people who can just be themselves, but at the same time with a level of maturity and grace.
Do you have advice for people who are in situations? You mentioned toxic family members.
Yes, I do.
So what is your advice on getting out of a situation with a toxic? Because that's hard. It's a lot easier to be like, oh, like my homeboy's not doing this for me, so like I'm just not gonna fuck with them no more. But you have family members who you feel obligated to.
See, that's the difference. It depends. Like, if you 14, 15 and you live with a family member who's toxic.
Well, yeah, obviously. You're not about to run away from home.
You're not about to run away from home. Your situation is quite different. But if you're an adult, and I feel like you can make it happen. Like, you make your bed, you lay in. It's a lot of people, they sacrifice things, and the sacrifice isn't worth it. The risk isn't worth the reward. Think about like this. How do you want to lay in that bed? You in a relationship with my friend Michi. I'm pretty sure your bed is comfortable. You know what I mean? If your bed wasn't comfortable, the question comes to this.
They got the Tempur-Pedic.
Casper.
If the bed wasn't comfortable, I'm pretty sure Meechy or my sis Emily, they change modes.
Right.
But when it come down to it, it's what amount of buffoonery somebody's willing to deal with. It's just if
but
you're
we're
in a
not
toxic,
talking. But we're not talking about the bed. We're talking about who's laying in the bed with you.
with you. Right?
So the bed could be comfortable, right? You could be content in the
This is
bed.
true.
It's not the most comfortable bed in the world, but
It becomes more
Just
comfortable
enough.
if the other person is.
you
what?
get in the bed. It's like, oh, I've been dealing with it for this long. How am I supposed to get up out the bed, go to the store, get a new bed, and be in that bed by yourself?
Mm-hmm.
That situation. That situation.
Not my bed. My bed is good.
So I'm saying, like, do you have an advice? Because you just
No,
you just-
my
you
bed
just
is
dropped the-
good.
No, that
Our bed is
situation.
real
So I'm saying,
comfortable.
so what you got to say about someone who was in the situation that you just brought up?
That's what I'm asking y'all.
Oh,
That's what I'm asking y'all.
Let me hear you out. It depends on the situation.
depends on the person as well.
Depend on the person, and
Situation.
it also depend on how much trauma
Mm.
you willing to take from anybody.
Mm.
Because at the end of the day, like, think about it like this. A lot of people, they have expectations in a relationship when they first start going out with them, and they say, I don't want to deal with A, B, C, D, such and such.
Mhm.
And at the moment when they be with that person for 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 years, they realize those expectations lax. That expectation was never what they expected.
Well, you have
in the
expectations,
retrograde.
and then you allow. For me, I feel like it's like you allow something to go,
Yes.
and then it's like,
then
oh,
it's an inch.
yeah.
Then it's a mile.
hmm
Then it's a light year. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
like, you know,
But
right.
that's with anything though. That's not just romantic relationships. That could be friendships, family,
when-
anything.
Jobs.
but when it
anything.
come down to it,
Jobs.
how much give and
hmm
well, the better word would how much compromise you willing to take.
Right.
Because if you don't have a compromise, the thing is, most people are not communicating in a relationship have to have compromise. But if you have good communication, you have compromise. Me and my wife, we have compromise.
hmm
Well, how are you able to get a podcast done? And you got a little baby and you got Nuki. Well, I gotta compromise with my wife. Well, baby, we gonna do this, and this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, baby? You know who you are. We do this, and
Ray
this.
Helen.
For to have the podcast, it's the compromise.
Mhm.
Especially in the marriage, you gotta compromise. If I don't
Facts.
compromise, that's my
Yes,
ass,
man,
Mr. Postman.
For sure. But touching on what you said, I just think I think that a lot of people, and it's not being selfish to take care of yourself.
Mm-mm.
No.
I think
That
you
part.
are your star player. You wake up in the morning, the person that's looking back at you in the mirror, that's who you need to be worried about.
Mhm.
That's who you need to take care of, because at the end of the day, all you got is yourself.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? I had to learn that the hard way a couple years ago. It's like, I can't rely on nobody to do shit for me. If I didn't have a car, I need to get to the grocery store, man. I'm gonna call my homeboy up. Oh, he busy. He can't do nothing. I had to realize, like, it's about me.
Mhm.
Worry about me. Take care of me. Make sure I'm happy first. Make sure I'm in a good place mentally, emotionally, physically. Then when it comes to laying in bed with somebody else,
You already in the happy
it's-
state.
I'm good.
So
But if I'm laying in that bed and I realize that my self-care has started to take a fall, you know what I'm saying? Then there's something you got to do to change that. Whether it's family members, romantic relationships, jobs, anything. If you start to realize something is toxic and it's not good for you, it's gonna affect you
Mhm.
in many, many areas of your life. So I just feel like you gotta take care of yourself.
right, because if
First
you
and
don't,
foremost.
if you don't, and just to elaborate on that, if you put too much of your energy,
Mm.
if you put too much of your happiness into somebody, and the only way you get happy is from the other person, that's a very dangerous form of
Yeah.
happiness.
You should never. I feel like in
That's a
any
never
kind of
feeling.
situation, it should never be like, oh, you make me happy. My
Mhm.
happiness should not be reliant on you.
On you, right?
You should contribute to that happiness and add to
Elevate
it.
it, right?
But on your own, the happiness should be there.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
Because if it's not, then how am I going to pour into somebody else? How, if I'm not happy and you're not happy, what are we doing?
Mm-hmm.
That's true. And it's more true if only one person is willing to drive that train.
Mm-hmm.
You can't put. I hate that whole.
Gotta have a
50-50.
co-pilot, man.
That 50-50 rule is ugly. You put 50, I put 50. This ain't no motherfucking car deal business.
Mm-mm.
We ain't doing monopoly. No, you put 100%.
Mm-hmm.
I will match you and put 100%, and we see how 200% work in that
Right,
relationship.
Mm-hmm. He said basic math.
I ain't good at it either. Shout out to my nigga DJ Barbarian to do my math in college.
Hey.
On the videography, you know who you are, my nigga.
I'm gonna hit you up when I get back in school. Man. I hate math. I had to take AFM in high
my
school.
math
I
was
still
so
ain't use
bad.
that shit.
And my nigga Aaron said, "How the fuck you even get in college?" I said, "Damn, man, damn, diss me like that." Science off the charts. English a little bit okay. Math.
I don't know. I just can't do the math. Unless I'm adding and subtracting them dollars. Then my math is real. I'm a mathematician.
What?
Hold on, I work this many hours. They take this much. Hold on, something wrong with my check.
Something wrong with my check, right?
Something wrong with my check.
I did that the other day. I got my money the other day.
Shit.
I was $200 short. I called my manager. She said, "Oh, no. Did you look under your bonus incentive?" I looked under the bonus. I said, "Oh,
There it is.
you gave me $200 and an extra 100? I'll be quiet."
He said, "Yeah, it all adds up now. See, I forgot to carry the one. That's what happened."
Facts. Well, I like that topic. That's a good.
Facts, man.
That's a good topic. sis.
Mhm.
That's
So many
good.
people don't think about that shit
Mm-mm.
at all.
But on the
Especially
macro
now.
point of view,
Here we go.
on the macro point of view, I feel like a lot of people worried about the small things too much. They worry about the IG, the Facebook, the Twitter. I'm gonna give you a prime example. So I have a family member who try to keep up with the Joneses. On the outside, beautiful house, beautiful car. They make an awesome amount of money. Beautiful. Everything's beautiful, right? Just imagine like the dopest house in the world, 3-car garage, everything, the dog and everything. Hold on. But it's not right. It's not right because they put on a facade and they're not happy. They're not. They're so toxic. The children have to see there and see the parents bickering back and forth. Is that something I want to teach my child? No.
Hell no.
No, me and my wife argue, but it's not in the company of my son. We don't do that. That's just.
I mean, kids feel that energy, man. They definitely know. That's why I tell people like having kids is one of the most beautiful things in the world, but always be careful who you have kids with, man, because
say that again.
People be having kids with people like
they
how
don't even give a damn about them in general. You mean to tell me when this baby come out, your whole life about to flip, and if I don't like you and you don't like me, it ain't gonna do nothing but negatively affect this child because. They gonna look up 1-2 years old looking at y'all. Fuck you, bitch. I ain't you ain't shit, motherfucker. Like, been there, done that, ain't doing it again.
Do you feel like the construction of relationships now compared to, let's say, 25 years ago is more toxic?
I feel like the times have changed with perception of what a relationship is supposed to be like.
Oh, it's completely different.
Gender roles and people like, I'm, women's empowerment and movements and things like that. So
shout out to the empowered females.
Yeah, shout out to all my females.
Shout out to the empowered females.
But yeah, so I think that's kind of shifted. Our generation has kind of shifted what our priorities are as far as when it comes to relationships. You know what I mean? Oh, it's like people think chivalry is dead. No, it's not chivalry is dead. It's like the thing is now like, if you want to get a girl, you got to act a certain way. Like, don't be a gentleman. Like, being a gentleman is played out.
No,
like,
be a gentleman.
You know what I mean? Like, that's
definitely still be a gentleman. I think it's more important. Let me add to that. Be yourself. I see a lot of people who they want to change. Oh, I gotta be more proper. I gotta be this and that. No, I'm still grimier with my wife or not.
She probably getting the words.
Relationships, I feel like
I forgot you wear the panties.
Oh, fuck you! Oh, fuck you!
I feel like relationships have changed on every aspect, especially in the sense of gender roles, because you have to think about back in the day, and not even that far,
50s, 60s.
Yeah, like women had that role, and they weren't expected of much. So I feel like people are like.
They try to tell a woman what her role should be.
It is 100%. And like, but I think women now too expect that same thing from a man. But then like our role is different. So like, I'm not going to expect him to provide everything for me.
Right.
And then be on the couch not doing shit. Like, and vice versa. Like, he's not going to be wanting to work all day and I'm not doing shit. He comes home, but I'm also not wanting to like cook dinner every night.
Right.
Oh yeah, I do the cooking.
Oh, okay.
I got
Shout out to the chef.
Okay.
Chef Meech,
That
boy.
got him
Hey,
talking.
no.
Hold on.
You know.
That got him
No.
talking.
Okay.
You know,
I do not cook. So, but
For now. So in the future.
no, I don't like to cook. It's just that's what it is.
It's too much work for you, or you just don't
I just
enjoy
hate
it?
cooking.
Shout out to my sis.
At least you got.
I'm like a scientist.
When my
in the-
sister
in the
Meech, she
kitchen,
have
you know?
kids.
It's
who be
balance.
cooking?
No, it's
Word.
balance. I'll bake, but it's balance. It's
Okay,
balance.
okay.
I'll do the dishes.
Shout out to
Okay.
my baker.
See,
I'll do the
Okay,
dishes.
that.
He'll cook the
I fuck with
dinner.
that. I fuck with that. Because you know when
Because-
you really put it down in the kitchen, it'll be a lot of
You don't
them
wanna do no
dishes,
dishes,
pots, and
bro.
pans
Period.
left. I'm trying to
Flour
sit down and
everywhere.
drink. Yeah, I'm trying to sit down and watch this game real quick. I'm good.
Yeah.
Michi did make some hot wings one time.
Word.
Okay.
Aaron, you remember that?
He
DJ,
got
you
chicken
remember
in the
that?
freezer, man. Stop playing, man.
Homeboy didn't. There wasn't no chicken in the freezer. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm talking about in your freezer.
I keep chicken.
Okay.
Keep chicken, bro. You already know.
You got to come make a dish one of these days, brother.
Michi make them hot wings.
What's your
Yeah,
specialty? Hold on. What's your
I don't
go
wanna
to?
give out too much, but
Give me your go to meal, man. Come on,
you
man.
know, I can make pretty much anything though. You know, like
But I'm saying, what's one of your favorite meals? To make?
Chicken.
But what are you gonna do
Chicken.
with it?
I
Chicken.
like,
a lot of things
I
you
like
do.
the hot wings.
Nah,
Okay.
my
Barbecue
homeboy.
wings,
know,
fried
like-
chicken.
The chicken
Any
is
kinda-
Michi's
any kind of
favorite.
wing. Any kind of wings.
Okay,
really.
okay.
You know,
And we supposed to be having a hot wings contest soon.
I'm in there.
I might have to hit you up, and I might have to hit Mr. Fu up from Fu Wings.
I'm in
What?
there.
I will.
Head-to-head
I
with
will
Fu
watch.
Wang?
No, not head to head. I need
Oh.
help.
Oh, I'll go
Oh,
ahead.
I
I'll
go
go
mine.
ahead. That ain't no
Whoa.
Hot as
problem.
I'm going.
That ain't no
Mine.
problem.
Ain't no versus.
With
Uh-huh.
some blue cheese.
I ain't gonna say it.
Oh.
Thank you.
No, but that's what I mean. Like it's just different. Like
Mhm.
because I'm a woman, I'm expected to cook. It's not gonna happen.
Mhm.
Never liked it, and I'm not gonna start liking it just because I'm in a relationship. That doesn't make any sense. So the balance comes in different ways, and I feel like people have to understand that like what works for him and I is
Mhm.
not gonna work for everybody.
Right, right.
Like it just doesn't work like that.
But you
have
see, I
to
found the balance. He
Yeah, I
does the
found
cooking.
comp-
you
you
do
do
the
the bacon.
dishes.
right.
So that it equals out. Because like you said, because I know how it is.
She
'cause
said you
I
like to
cook
bake,
for a
I'm
living.
just
So it's
saying.
like, after I finish cooking at work for 8 hours, dealing with picky ass customers, sometimes I don't want to go home and cook.
Right.
But I understand, like, if, I'm in a relationship and I do enjoy cooking at the house, sometimes the other night, we had New York strips the other night. Put them on the grill.
When they're on the
You know what I
grill,
mean?
that
Or
little
something.
fat.
And that took
Little
me,
bit of fat on
I had
that.
I had to go all the way back to Food Line to get that damn, what's that steak seasoning?
Steak.
Nah,
What's the size? What's the size?
It's McCormick brand, but it's a certain type of steak season. I can't remember
You
the
messing
exact
up
name.
the
Of it,
apple
but
wood on that beef.
we had that with some Velveeta macaroni and some corn on the cob.
Okay.
Shit, you best believe when I was done, I wasn't washing no damn dishes.
No, yeah, I did.
Because I was
Right,
done
I
after
did.
that.
He had that toothpick.
Yeah, boy, I was sitting there.
Sounding like somebody granddaddy with the
Yeah,
toothpick.
for real.
boy.
But you're absolutely right as far as how the gender roles. It's like
But you came up with compromise.
Right.
That's more important.
But I mean, like I work with kids. I'm a preschool teacher. So to think about if gender roles are the same way and women are expected to make the home, whatever, but also it's 2021 and I have to work. So I'm about to be teaching 4-year-olds all day
Fact.
and then come home and clean the whole house, cook dinner,
right.
have the baby.
That makes sense. I'm the biggest germaphobe in my house. My household is, I can't stand dishes in the sink. I gotta clean a little.
Okay.
Look. I don't, but it come down when it really come down. What y'all did was compromise,
Mhm.
and even more important is don't compare and contrast your relationship
Mm.
to somebody else's or to the world. I feel like when I see a lot of people, and I'm not knocking people who post pictures on IG and Facebook.
they trying to portray something that's probably not exactly what's going on behind closed doors.
Just like I said, my aunt with the beautiful house, 25 acres. You know who you are. Filthy.
Everybody
filthy
probably
rich.
do with 25 acres.
25 acres.
Oh, you talking about them?
Three-car garage. They got the Labrador, blacker than me. You know who you are.
Family
Yeah,
picture.
forget about that. What car do they drive?
Suburban 2021. They got the new Burb. You know what I mean? I'm not knocking you. What I'm getting at is this. When your child goes to the preschool teacher, goes to the aunt, goes to the cousin, and tells me that, yeah, daddy hit mommy because mommy threw a plate at daddy. Wait
You
a
have no
minute.
idea how many stories I get.
Boy, kids will tell it, boy. Kids
All the
will,
business.
They will tell it all.
Daddy was with a different woman.
Ooh.
But that's what she accepted. And y'all go
Mm.
around.
Hold on, say it again.
That's what she accepted. She accepted
She
the
like it
fact
wouldn't
of...
have been me.
She accepted the trauma. She accepted the neglect for face value. She wanted to make sure that
To
she
look good.
have the prominent home. Speakers turned off. Sorry about that. She wanted to make sure she had the house and the car and she got the perfect family, but she's not happy.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, before you enter a relationship, set your boundaries and stick to them as soon as you get in it.
Amen.
Before that, I'm gonna say this: when the relationship becomes sour, do not sacrifice your happiness for the relationship.
Keep yourself happy first and foremost.
When you sacrifice your happiness, you lose the relationship.
You lose yourself in the relationship.
In fact, even more so, when you're not happy though, the relationships become, I feel like everything's just gray. It's like black and white, like a TV, like an old TWC channel. You know what I mean?
That applies to like also like friends, family members, like, you know, with your family.
What's important is if you see that you got a lot of yes friends. I see a lot of yes people. And I'm pretty sure I'm 95%, 90% surrounded by people who are not yes people. That's good. But some people I see, they just surrounded by yes. Like, that's okay.
Yeah,
Do it. No. If I see something going on, I'm going to give you an example. If I see my nigga Meech hitting on my little sis.
Would never happen.
And it goes reverse. If I see my little sis hitting on me, say, what the fuck going on with you? Beating on me, shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, what I'm getting at is, it's none of my business, but I'm not being a yes person.
Right. Not just going along
being
with
a yes, going. I see a lot of that. And you know who you are. I see acquaintances. They get their car. Why you got the whole bottle of Henny in your car while you driving?
No gas.
No gas.
And no insurance.
You know,
No insurance. Temporary tags.
At least have the insurance if you had temporary. Shout out to my people with the temporary tags with the insurance. I had temporary tag. You know who you are. Anyway.
Yeah. Self-health, important self-care.
But what's most important is, on the macro point of view, make your own happiness. Make your happiness, because I see people who just, they're not happy. Man.
What's a way that you can incorporate and maintain self-care while in a relationship?
Treat the relationship like a car.
That's the maintenance of the relationship. I'm saying, like, as an individual, to separate yourself from that relationship, what's something that you can do to make sure as an individual you are whole?
Well, what do you do?
I craft. I do things that make me happy.
So she maintain her identity.
I share things that I am interested and excited about with him. Anything that brought me joy before, I'm still doing that.
Hell yeah.
I'm still doing that, and I'm doing it more.
That's what's up.
Let me tell you something. Let me interject. Ever since, and I know Meech about to get mad. I don't care.
Why you always go there?
He gonna beat my ass. Ever since Meech got in a relationship with my friend Emily, every time I see him, he got a smile on his face. This man is happy.
I thought he was just cheesy like that.
This man, no. Meech used to be a little bit mean. He'd be like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? What the fuck? Papa. You know what I mean? Now I see Meech, hey, yo, you know, salute. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? He blushed it. You can't tell he black, but if he was white, he'd be red like a tomato. You know what I mean? Meech happy.
So
now, real talk. My friend is happy, though.
So what's some of the
like, he's really
things?
legitimately happy. Like, all jokes aside. It's gotta be really happy.
You good?
I'm good.
I want to ask.
Go ahead.
I wanted to ask what his
Okay.
personal things that brought him, things that brought him personal happiness that he also brought his relationship.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I ain't really get to talk much, but you know,
Okay,
here
okay,
I am.
brother.
Here I am.
It's all right. It's all right.
Welcome to me. Okay. So, you know, I still do what I do. You know, I play games with my homeboys. You know,
Okay.
DJ Barbarian. You know, shout out to Jonah. You know,
Shout out to
I
Jonas.
play my games.
Jonas.
You know.
Jonas?
I always call him Jonas.
What games you on nowadays?
You know, right now I'm playing a lot of Apex. You know,
Okay.
playing a lot of that. You know, I always play that Rocket League. You know, Y'all don't know about that Rocket League, but you know I ain't about to.
Yeah,
I don't need to elaborate anymore. You know,
What about that Cyberpunk? Y'all play that Cyberpunk yet?
a little bit. It's a little buggy, but I played it.
A little
I played
glitchy.
it. I played it. You know.
Yeah,
else?
so he played a game.
But at least you know when it's game time, right?
Yeah, so he played a game, but that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because while he's playing the game, I'm doing my own thing.
Yeah,
right. So taking that space within the relationship, we could be in the same area,
Right.
but we're taking our space, doing what we do, come back together after we're done.
Mm-hmm.
It's cool.
That's same here.
That's what's up. That's only I got a healthy, positive relationship.
It's called
That's what's up.
compromising.
Yeah, but every
compromise.
relationship has their own shit though too. So it's
Yeah,
like
I mean, yeah.
you
Well,
can
I'm not
look
saying
at-
it's perfect, but
Oh,
the
yeah,
fact that
for
you're
sure.
even
But
conscious of being able to come to the realization that you have your own creative spaces, you do own things that bring you individual happiness,
Mm.
and you're not always trying to figure out what I got to do to make him happy or what I got to do to make her happy.
Right.
Like it's
right.
you still focus on each
Mhm.
other, but you still get
to have
your own self
your identity in the
Mhm.
relationship.
like me. I gotta have my own like space. You know what I mean? I'm not in a relationship, but like if I am with a female, like we can have fun together, this, that, and the third. But like, there's just some days like I want to do my own thing. I
Mm.
want to go to the gym. I want to ball out for like 2-3 hours. You know what I'm saying? I want to come hang out with the fellas. Not about getting drunk and fucked up, but like getting
Taking that time.
taking that time to myself and like doing things that legitimately bring me. Like sometimes we chill at the crib
And then
watch,
you get
and
a
watch
chance
Fresh
to miss
Prince
your
all
girl a
damn
little
day,
bit.
or-
Just get a chance to miss your girl a little bit.
You know, I
I
think
mean-
what is it? Absence make the heart grow fonder. You know what I mean? Sometimes
the
it's
other
all
day,
about being
I
up under
can
somebody.
relate. I can relate 1,000,000,000%.
I always value space, like physical space.
Gotta have it.
But then I met him. So shit
He
changes.
said, you know, I ain't
Well, she
going.
blushing.
She
She blushing, boy. She blushing.
But music, though, for me, I think is one of the most like, for me personally, one of the most therapeutic and escape things. Like even when I'm at work, I gotta have my headphones if I'm not playing music on the speaker because music is a good escape for me. And
Since we're
sometimes,
talking
like,
about music, let me interject.
help me with that.
Since we're talking about music,
Mhm.
who is your top 5?
Uh,
Dead or alive?
I'm starting with this man because he didn't tell me off camera. So now he gets to
off
start.
the
We
rip.
gonna save him for the
who's your top 5 dead
podcast.
or alive?
Alright,
Yeah.
my top five like of all time.
All time.
Dead or alive?
Give me a
All right, so we got Jay-Z,
Okay.
number 1.
okay.
Number 2, I'm gonna give it to
Jay-Z.
Kendrick.
Oh,
Okay.
I respect that.
Yeah. Number 3, I'm gonna give it to Nas.
Okay. Respect.
4.
Respect.
4, I'm gonna do Biggie.
All right.
Okay, at
Okay.
least-
I'm gonna do
Okay. You're doing good so far, y'all, man. You're doing good.
Sure.
You're doing good.
Number 5. I'm gonna have to come back to that one.
You got that fifth one, brother.
I'm gonna have to come back.
All right.
Mm.
Okay.
come
Yeah,
back.
top 4. That was good. That's the list I can respect.
I can respect
Because
that.
Kendrick Lamar is definitely. I mean, even with the pantheon of greats that came before him, fucking amazing. You get a
That nigga.
Pulitzer Prize award for your album, bro.
Yeah, that's hard to get.
That's fucking nuts. That damn album was like that, man. Like,
Album
real.
was fire.
That shit was like that. You have a top
Fire.
5?
oh, me?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I don't fit into this conversation.
You like R&B? You can give us R&B. You
I
can
like
give us
everything.
Top 5
top
musicians.
Top 5 artists. Whatever.
Number 1's Adele, 100%.
Ooh,
Okay, I actually-
I
okay,
didn't see that one
okay.
coming.
I can sit. No, Adele for sure.
She got
I'm
pipes.
ready for the new album to drop. She just
That was
got
actually
she
fire.
got
I'm gonna tell you this before
The
I
vocal
before I
range?
saw her.
I remember when I
thought she
first
was
heard
black.
"Round My Hometown."
Period. Go ahead.
Memories
That was her?
Yeah, killed it.
Damn, I did a
Round
whole I did a whole
my
song with that
hometown.
sample. Didn't even know.
Ooh.
Okay.
I'm gonna stop right there. Adele, really
Please
sing.
stop
it. No.
Adele, wow, okay.
Yeah, Adele.
Girl, you better have Whitney up there.
I don't.
Oh man, I can't. Oh Lord, you said Adele, you don't got it. Whitney,
I got a drink to that. Maybe open up this right here. You
Wait, I
better.
can interject.
He said,
You ain't got Whitney. I ain't got nothing to say.
It's not that. It's
Why
not
is
that
that
I don't
funny?
like Whitney, but I'm gonna say Whitney. I don't ever listen to Whitney Houston, and I'm not gonna lie about it. So if it come on,
You better sip on some more of that drink, man. The fuck? I wanna run to you. R.P. Whitney, man.
R.I.P. Whitney Houston,
Go.
man.
I don't know who's in my top 5. Let's look at Spotify.
She said, let's look at
Spotify. Who is somebody that you listen to probably on a daily basis? Think about that.
Oh, if we doing that list, then
I'm just trying to help her.
Totally different list.
That's
Run her, trying to help her run her brain.
I can't. I mean, shout out to Biggie. I can't listen to Biggie every day. You know,
Right.
I'm from the same barrel. You know what I mean? Same barrel as Biggie. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? You know what it is.
Bedford style.
I said barrel, bro.
Burrow.
Barrel.
Anyway, go ahead.
I don't really know. I feel like it's like when someone asks what your favorite movie is, I don't remember.
I can relate to that because I have too many movies.
Too fucking many.
I got probably top 100 list.
Yeah. I give you 50 spot at least.
But I can't give you. I don't know the top 5. So.
But I know Biggie's in your top 5, so you might as well
Biggie is definitely
put him up
I
there.
might as
So
well
give me
just
your
start
4.
in no order, no category.
Okay.
You know,
Respect.
Biggie number 1 for me. I'm of course gonna have to say Nas number 2 in no category order. You know what I mean? Number 3, I'm gonna say Jay-Z. And that's so cliche. I
Hating ass nigga.
No, it's not.
I feel like it's,
He's like that, bro. Come on.
I'm gonna put Eminem on number 4.
Okay.
I'm gonna put Eminem on number 4. I know a lot of people are like, oh,
If you don't know hip hop.
A lot of people.
a lot
One
of people
person
like
in the room
Eminem.
did.
Eminem not it.
And then for the 5, I ain't gonna lie, I'm on that Meech. It's hard, but I'm gonna tell you what's on my number 5. And before I actually tell you,
Kanye West.
Kanye West is my top 3 producers of all time. Top 2 producers of all time. First is my DJ Barbarian. That's my first producer.
That's number 1 for
My
me, too.
motherfucking
You know what I mean?
man.
And then my
I
second
had to say
favorite
that, too.
producer is Kanye West. He's not in the top 5 rapping category because he don't rap all his stuff.
Oh man.
Shout out to my homeboy Busta Rhymes. Busta Rhymes is my top 5.
Busta
On number
Bus.
5. Just because of the energy and the synergy that he have.
He really like that with his wordplay though. Like,
Bro, he's nasty. Try to be up with the play, but they didn't even know. I don't even know, but I feel anyway. He got that flow.
Yeah.
That's my top 5. I feel like I'm missing number 6. I put Kendrick on number 6, but if Kendrick dropped 2 more albums, maybe I'll find him up there much more higher. He got. For me, Kendrick is brilliant. He just need more albums for me to actually start putting him on.
Yeah, I mean, if he don't drop something soon, I'm like,
how many albums do he have? You should.
I want to say he got
OD, like Overly Dedicated.
Section 80.
Section
I
80.
thought those
Almost
were
forgot about
mixtapes.
Section 80.
Are they
So
albums?
Section 80, they considered albums.
I just consider his debut album is Good Kid, Mad City.
That's his debut.
Then you have To Pimp a Butterfly,
yeah,
Untitled,
Untitled, Damn,
and then of course you got the other 2, which if you want to consider
Overly
mixtapes, albums.
Dedicated. And
So you can say technically 6 if you're being technical.
I got some more on my 5.
You got some more? Oh, please.
Oh,
do enlighten
elaborate.
us, please.
Frank Ocean.
Oh,
Always
That's a good one.
fucking in
come
the
on,
house.
yes, Frankie.
What
That's a
if
good one.
my
Yeah, I
mama
wanted to sample
came
everything.
over?
Man, I love Frankie.
Yeah.
Can't get up to the
job.
Is this little us what you're the dealer and the stoner, the sweetest kiss. I had a pile of joy. What she do?
She took me high.
Then what she do? Then she took me home. What's her name?
Polly
Jones. Sorry, I love some Frank now. Woo.
All right. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay, just
Frank
I'm gonna
up
let you
there.
finish. Channel Orange or Blonde?
Blonde.
Okay. Oh, continue. That's strike 2.
I ain't gonna lie.
Blonde way
I ain't
better
gonna
than
lie.
Channel Orange.
Blonde got a different vibe.
Blonde hit me at a different time in my life. So
Okay, I
so
respect.
it's-
So when you put it that way,
Yeah. So yeah, Frank.
I ain't gonna lie though.
man, Channel
The
Orange.
best channel. I ain't gonna say about this though. Pyramid is the best. My favorite thing
Oh
off
my
of Pyramid.
God.
Strike 2.
Cause you ain't have Whitney up there, girl. You heard
Okay,
me
so
when
I
you
ain't gonna
said
lie. She got a good list now. She said Adele.
She
And
said,
she said Frank.
Nah,
Ain't that-
I'm
Well, nah.
I can respect.
Ocean.
I like Kehlani.
Mm.
Y'all don't have to agree with me.
I'm
This
not
is my
saying-
top.
I didn't
We
dis-
didn't say that.
I didn't disagree
We
or
was just
agree.
listening.
I
We
said,
was just listening.
I'm thinking.
A lot of people like her. That's all.
A lot of people like.
I don't really personally listen to her,
She got
but
fans. They exist.
she got fans.
Now you trying to play
Oh,
with the
man.
pod.
We roasted. All right, that's 3.
I don't want to share anymore.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Come on.
Don't do it
Killing
like
me,
that.
Smalls.
I ran out.
When you said Frank, you got my attention. Now.
She
See,
got Frank is up. I ain't gonna lie.
Frank is
He's
the
not on my
man.
top 5 hip hop, but
Frank is the man.
when we talk about musicians,
For sure.
bro, anybody who made a music deal to as a you drop a mixtape, you tell her to drop the album.
He said you gotta hit the pussy
you got-
roto.
You got more than what 25 mil from that? 75 mil?
Get in his bag, better believe.
Yeah, he in his bag. Boy, shout out to my people who know how they get their bag. So anyway,
I want her to finish though, because
you
now
do
I'm
this.
very
All right,
intrigued
She got the
now.
Frank. She got that Dell. What else is that?
She said Kehlani,
Okay, Kehlani.
Well,
Janae Aiko. I'm gonna just take a wild
I'm
guess.
seeing no because
Okay.
Janae's songs, all of them sound the same.
I thought I was the only person who thought that. But go ahead.
Listen.
She fine as she
that.
want to be, but I can.
You know,
Janae
you know what she kind
songs-
of remind me of? Don't try to cancel me. She remind me of Cassie. Remember Diddy girlfriend Cassie?
Yeah, just me and you. Yeah.
No.
Just go ahead and make this a whole.
I ain't gonna say no more, but
But yeah, she just,
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
all her songs do sound
Okay.
the same.
I was just
Yeah,
trying
if
to
you
take
want to
a
play it on
guess.
a loop to go to sleep, maybe.
yeah.
But I'm not gonna be like.
I mean,
No
Sativa,
shade, no
I think
shade.
Sativa was one of her more standout songs. I don't think that one really sounds like. But like I said, I don't listen to her enough to make that point.
Me
But I
neither.
do like Sativa a lot with Race Room. But continue.
So I was a big Chance fan, and Dimitri gives me shit about it all the time because his new shit is kind of trash.
The new
Nah,
the
he used
album.
to be alright though.
He used to be really good.
he's-
When
What
about that three-
Acid Rap was
Acid Rap
probably
and
his
Acid Rap-
apex of his career. to
No,
me.
but I fuck with Coloring Book too.
Coloring Book was good. But I
Coloring
don't
Book-
feel
That
like
came-
it was
That
as
Cocoa
good.
Butter Kisses off of that Cocoa. How'd it
Yeah.
go?
I miss my Cocoa Butter Kisses.
Oh yeah, good.
I can't remember the rest.
Okay.
So yeah, I would say Chance. I'm a
Nice.
hear a song, fuck with the song type of person.
Okay. Okay.
Not. I mean, some artists I'm like, yeah.
Mhm.
But then you get an artist and you really fuck with them, Chance.
They
Even
kinda-
Kehlani, because she been putting out some shit. I'm like,
Mhm.
and I'm like, damn. So I fuck with a song, and then I'll just play that until I'm
Mhm.
done.
Okay.
Some people.
I have to do the same thing. I have to, and then sometimes I take it a step further if it's really stuck in my brain, and I
Yeah.
just chop and screw it and hear it in the slow. Shout out to my Houstons. Shout out to my niggas in Texas.
Slow.
Shout out to that slow mo who like to chop, not slop. You know what I mean? You know who you are.
Yo, you like Brent Faiyaz? Just because you said Chop Not Slop, it reminded me of the album he came out with. He had a Chop and Screwed album.
Of course.
I wouldn't say I'm a fan. I haven't listened to enough stuff,
Oh man, he's great.
but I
Fire.
feel like
He's
I
he's
tried.
great.
It's fire.
I tried because everybody.
He average.
Okay, see, because but you're not.
Well,
Gonna
I'm gonna tell you what. Somebody fucked me up. My friend, I played it for him one day. And he was like, "Oh, it sounds like The Weeknd." And I was like, "Damn!" Like it was.
the weekend.
I was like, "Damn!" I heard it. I was
I
like,
thought
"I
you
can't."
was good.
I was like, "I can't unhear it now." It kind of.
I feel like everybody is like, "Oh, he's so underrated. He's so underrated." But is he? Because y'all all talking about him. And then I try to get, and then I try to get on, and I'm like,
I'm gonna get lost when you don't chase it. I like
Shout out the most under.
He doesn't have a lot of music. I think that's what it is. He probably has like 3 albums. I think.
It's one artist who's a part. He just got a part of Kendrick Lamar camp. His name is D Smoke. If y'all ain't never listened to this artist named D Smoke, D Smoke is fire. You was listening to his brother the other day.
Sir is good though.
D
He
Smoke is
smoke
up.
good too though, but
D Smoke is like he's.
he's too
I go.
technical.
Wait, I do like technicality though.
He's like
Trying. You think he's trying too hard?
maybe.
I don't know about. I just he's coming in the
You
game.
don't need a Spanish rap.
Do you- Spanish rap is fire though.
You don't need that.
Shout out to my Latinos who
If you
Spanish
can rap
rap,
good, you can rap
Wepa.
good in English.
but he could do both.
Damn.
Like, why? What's
No, I'm
why?
not trying to be
Damn,
ignorant. I'm not trying to be
damn.
ignorant.
I'm just saying, like,
googly everybody.
I feel like a lot of people see the Spanish and be like, "Oh wow, he's so
Microphone
good."
check.
I feel like they see the Spanish and be like, "Oh wow, he's so good," but he just speaking Spanish.
Right. It just
He
sounds.
said, I took
sounds
Spanish
good.
in
rhyme.
college. He said, I took Spanish in college.
Okay, let me
I
ask
can
you
do the
this
same
question.
thing.
Let me ask you this. Okay. I'm
Spanish
gonna say I
for-
disagree with my nigga Meechy about 50%,
God.
but yeah.
50%.
These
It's like
smoke
when people rap fast, and when you rap fast, people are like, "Oh, he's so good at rapping." And he's just rapping fast. He's talk fast.
Nah,
So you would say the same thing about Twista?
That's good at rapping fast. But if I could
'Cause Twista
understand
was
you,
kinda-
Twista can rap fast,
but
and he
still got-
you can still
he can still
understand
got
him.
bars.
Who, Twista? You say Twista?
Twista, alright. Yeah, alright.
yeah. Busta Rhymes. I feel like anybody can rap fast, really fast. Like when we talk about syllables at this point,
Mhm.
and I can still understand you speaking a million miles per hour. I fucking
It's just, but a lot of people don't listen to music. Like they don't really tone into the lyrics. That's why when Eminem came out, and I know we talked about, we didn't talk about this, but a lot of people don't think Eminem's that good. But sometimes he's saying shit that's so good and it's so fast, like, and it has so much substance to it. Like it's hard to listen to.
Yeah, Meechy said he loved Eminem.
Eminem is
But I will say
garbage
this.
to me.
I will say, and and I'm gonna give you my top five. And because
He said
I
Doodle
disagree
Ball's
with
garbage.
Meechy 100%. Because if he was black,
it wouldn't be a problem.
let me ask you a question.
I
Not
feel
for
like
Meechy.
because I
Not
feel
for
like if he was
Meechy.
black, he wouldn't be as great.
That's
If
what I
he
do.
was-
I listen to the music.
If
I've
Eminem
been
was
hearing what
black,
he's been saying. It's
would
not
people
good.
I mean, I would.
They wouldn't.
I mean, it's
if
like,
Eminem
okay,
was black,
nowadays,
people
like,
would not be like,
Before
oh,
think
he
so?
was good.
No.
He was good.
I was just saying-
But nobody
he was my
rapping
favorite
on that
rapper
level.
back in the day.
No,
But I'm just saying,
because I feel
nowadays,
like
But you got to think
oh,
though.
go ahead.
I feel like whenever Eminem popped off, everybody was like, "This white boy wearing a do rag, like, and he could rap."
No. Before, when Eminem popped off, he was good. And I ain't gonna do all that to him. Like, he was good.
So
when
what
he first
album you
popped
think he
off.
start falling off?
Recovery, relapse.
I mean, even he had some good
Oh, boy.
songs
Have
back.
you- the Marshall Mathers LP2 is a great
Was
album.
fired. Bad guy?
Bad. I hate to be
Go
the
ahead.
bad. That shit was fire.
What?
I'm
Ooh,
sorry.
The fact that I hate to be
Headlights.
the
That
bad.
shit was dope.
Bro, not the
So,
Detroit.
reunion, damn. But I feel like with M now, like with rappers of his status, it's hard to still try to fit into the status quo of today's rappers. Like, to me, I think J. Cole is probably the best, if not a top 2 best rapper in the world. But because he doesn't rap about cars, clothes, hoes,
Mhm.
he doesn't get the recognition that he deserves. And people are like, I'm not bumping J. Cole.
Nah,
It's not even about what he rapping about. It's how he rapping. It's what
feel like
he's
he's not
saying.
changing
Are you
them-
saying that his style
I feel like
has
he's
changed
not-
up since the 90s?
No,
His
I feel like
style
a bit-
definitely changed up because he's not doing. He's just trying to
he's
rap
not on drugs
now.
anymore.
No, he's trying to rap now. Like,
Mm.
I ain't trying to hear that. I ain't trying to hear you just rap.
That's
Just
the easy
because-
part. Just change
Yeah,
up.
He's
like,
not having.
I understand with Meech. This is why he's not in my top 5. J. Cole is good.
Oh, I was talking
Wait,
about
where
Eminem.
we at?
I was
Yeah,
talking about
he's
Eminem.
talking about Eminem.
Like
You
J.
talking
Cole
about
is
M.
good. You talking about J. Cole?
No, I was talking about Eminem.
Oh, you talking
but-
about Eminem? Oh, okay, my bad.
But J. Cole.
Why J.
like-
Cole not in your top 5 though? What
J.
y'all
Cole,
saying?
J. Cole, to me, the problem with J. Cole is what he sound like he had the problem with Eminem. He's just trying to rap. Like, I need him
I
to
mean,
be
for real. The climb back, Snow on the Bluff. Have you
Snow
not
on the Bluff
listened
was
to
dope.
Like,
I feel like
the
that's-
climb back.
that's
Really, I
something
listen
I
to that
expect.
song at least once a day.
I love when an artist do something I do not expect. This is why Kanye West I couldn't put him on that lyricsism level. When we talk about artistry,
talk about production. You talk about
production
overall.
like he top
Kanye West
definitely
tops
number
a lot
one
of people.
for
sure.
me when it comes to like production wise. Think
I
about how
think he's a
everything is
genius
different.
when it comes to putting together.
He's
music.
a bit crazy. I get
listen,
it.
I mean,
Everybody like-
Graduation was a great album. That's probably one of my favorite Kanye albums.
Mine was 808s and Yeezus.
808s.
Kanye West make my skin
Mine was
crawl.
that college dropout.
College Up, okay.
Kanye West sucks.
Mine was Yeezus. That.
It's so many levels to music.
But
So
now
many
Eminem
levels
just
to
get flat. I feel like a lot of people. I don't even pump Eminem in the trunk. I don't even pump Eminem in my car. I be thinking like,
I just respect him for being good at what he does and like his craft. I feel like anybody who can articulate wordplay like that and like do the shit the way he does it, it's just like, damn.
when I hear Eminem,
you're a white guy in a black man's like
no, I ain't
a
gonna say
black
all of that.
dominated game.
But I'm gonna say this though. When I hear
What are you
Eminem
saying? You're not gonna
music-
say that.
I'm not gonna say that. Oh, I'll say that. Yeah. Black dominant. At first I thought he's gonna say Eminem was in a like a black body.
That's what I thought he was going with too.
I thought that's where he's
I
going.
thought
That's
he
why I
was
was like, I gotta cut you off. But that's not what you said.
I thought you were about to read.
anyway, I'm so sorry. That's not what you said. But Eminem, to me, I realize he's a perfectionist when I hear his music because he had to when he write, he had to be a perfectionist. Like, there's no way. I could tell. Like, I'm a writer, so when I hear somebody rapping, and I'm like, all right, this man is ODing.
Yeah.
When you start syllable rapping, when you start syllable rapping, it's like,
but it's all about opinion. Like for me, growing up, Kid Cudi is like definitely one of my favorite artists of all time. But when he first came around, people was like, "Oh, this sound weird, man. I ain't really into this, man. What's all this that?" And to me, it appealed to me. So I mean, of course, music does come down to the individual at the end of the day.
Kid
But
Cudi when he came
that's
out.
my guy. Like he affected me in a different way. It was beyond music. He helped me feel like, growing up as a black kid, like if you don't act a certain way, you're weird. You know what I'm
Kid
saying?
Cudi had the whole appeal.
He made me feel like it was okay to be different. It was okay to stand out.
okay,
It was
right.
okay to be like, oh, they call you strange. They might think you whatever. But like it helped me find like my self-acceptance. And I was like, hell yeah, man. Like, so shout out to Kid Cudi, Man on the Moon, the chosen one. You already know, man.
Chosen one. Minimum to
Mr.
fire.
Rager, you already know, man. My guy for life. I would have not tattooed you on myself if I did not fuck with you. So
You got a tattoo?
I got 3 albums dedicated to him. Man on the Moon.
Did you even say that in your top 5?
Oh, wait,
I
ain't
didn't
that
give you my
that-
top 5 yet. I didn't give you my top 5 yet.
What is your top 5? Day.
Y'all want my favorites?
No, top
no,
five.
no,
top
Come on,
five.
because
Top
we're
five.
gonna do favorites next.
Favorites is different.
Okay. Top 5. Now I can't put them in order. Is that cool? I get that pass, right? Tupac, Biggie, Eminem, Andre 3000, and it's kind of a toss up between. And I'm hit y'all with some unorthodox shit right here.
Unorthodox.
I might have to say, man, it's a toss up between Rakim, Big L, and
See, they're on a different level. That's a whole
Rakim, Big L, and Chuck D from Public
See, that's
Enemy.
a legendary. I can't put them on the top 5 because they legendary.
I mean,
When you
like,
say
do
Rakim-
people really listen to Chuck D though?
No,
He
but
said
when you
all
say
my love there.
when you say Rakim and Chuck D, that's your favorite
Chuck D.
rapper's rapper. That's what Jay-Z listens to.
Jay Z,
Rakim.
my bad. That's what I meant to put. But I'm just saying, like, those are guys I given like honorary
That,
snubs
they get
to
their
because
own. They get their own little lane. Like you can't even put them on. Like Biggie, low key should start
Honorable
being in
mentions.
a legendary status.
there you go, honorable mentions. I had to put
Definitely
Rakim. Eric B and Rakim. He made a whole album and didn't even curse.
facts.
Wow.
Like unheard of in the '80s.
Oh yeah,
You know what I mean? Like that was like one of the
that's actually
first
hard
hip-hop
to.
out. Yeah, bro. It's still putting
I mean,
out
that's not
bars.
impossible. Granted, it's not
Right.
impossible.
If you got him
I
on
ain't
there, you
no
might as well
joke.
put up Will Smith because you don't curse.
Will Smith don't.
So fuck him
He
and
took-
fuck you too.
Will Smith took that shit to a whole nother level.
Yeah, Paris just don't understand.
Here come the people forget that album went platinum, double platinum.
Word. Yeah, but Jay Z is
Here
definitely in
come
my
the
top 5. I think that's why I
big
forgot to mention. But yeah, Jay, I know I put Jay Z over Nas. That's just me. Cause like
Not
I was
me.
listening to some old Jay Z the other day.
Not
I'm like,
me.
yo, cuz really
Reasonable
be
doubt.
going in.
Reasonable doubt.
He said,
in my lifetime,
what he said,
volume 1.
something
2
on
and
the
3.
arm and on of the law. Like when he did the one shit, 99
Uh-huh.
problem, he's like, oh, what you a lawyer or something? You somebody important or something? Like just that whole like story, painting the picture, like cause he wasn't really talking about bitches. He was talking about K9 dogs that's coming to search his shit.
And he
I
don't
got
even
99
write.
problems, but a bitch ain't one.
He don't even write.
Number 1 fan.
It's in his head. He don't even write.
But what you think about that 444 album though?
It was
444.
fire. It was fire. It was
That
fire,
shit was
fire,
so
fire.
good.
That's what it was.
Before you,
That
let me
shit was
interject.
So good.
It was fire.
That last Jay Electronica album,
That
I
was
was
great,
mad
too.
because
But Jay did a lot of shit on there.
Jay Z, they should have just said that's a whole Jay
Jay-Z
Z
album with a
featuring Jay
like,
Electronica.
I watched the Throne too.
Where that at?
That
though?
was that Watch the Throne 2 album. That literally was they
Word?
Watch the Throne 2.
I mean,
It was a fire album.
Man,
Michael
Jay
Lie.
can hop on anything and do whatever.
Nah,
I'll tell you
Jay
what,
was snapping on the album. That's
I-
the Jay I missed. When I heard Jay Z featuring Jay Electronica, I said, "Oh shit,
that shit was fire. I listen to that shit
Googly
sometimes.
What?
I got
This
phone
man,
in my
bro, was
phone
snapping
that I
better
never
than
ring again.
Electronica.
I got phone in my. that I
This man
never
was
hear
snapping
again.
better
I was
than
like, yo,
Electronica,
this shit
man.
is crazy because
That
I don't even
song-
really listen to
When
Jay
I said
Electronica
when I
like
said
that.
I fuck with a song and I play it, This nigga?
Oh yeah, what? When he-
That song, I know all the words. I never ever pulled that shit on my phone.
Oh, facts.
Just hear
Niecy
it.
worse than
hearing
me.
it.
Yeah.
So bad. What was that one song that you played by that girl?
070 Shake.
Oh my
Which
That
one?
guilty
She
conscience.
played?
played
That guilty
out.
conscience.
Okay. I like her on that.
Shout out to 070
But it was the
Shake.
one song.
That
There was no
fabulous
other
shit.
song.
Yo, I
How
go
it
out
go?
fire.
Because you know all the words.
Who, did did Ye produce
that?
that? I don't know if he did.
Yeah, 070
Shout out to Ye.
She got
even
swag,
putting her,
man.
her on. She
Straight
got
up.
that. Shout out to New Jersey. She from Jersey. That's that. If memory serves me right, that's that Jersey area code 070.
Is that what it is?
Mhm.
That's
I
crazy.
didn't know that.
Yeah. Shout out to Jersey. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
What you call her at first though?
Remember I called you? I was
That's a
like,
double-
what's that?
you call-
070?
You said
He said 007.
When I did say when I first looked up, I did say 007 Shake. It's 070. I did say 007. Oh hell no.
You know what rapper though that's really fire that doesn't get a lot of clout?
Danny
or,
Brown.
Recognition. Fucking Fab, bro. Fabulous is
All his soul. I ain't gonna lie. His
the
soul.
Summertime Shootout mixtapes is dope. If y'all haven't listened to those,
Nah,
one
that's
and
soul
two,
tapes. Them soul tapes.
Soul
is better.
tapes is definitely
soul
fire.
tapes is better than some.
But I think he's a rapper that's been in the game just probably just as long as Jay, but like don't have that big, you know,
I don't know. Fab.
Media
Fab.
pushing them
My
back.
problem with Fab
I fuck
is
with Fab.
2009 Fab and 2020 Fab is the same Fab.
I can see what you're saying.
I know people saying, "What you mean? You doing
Nah, I know
shots,
what you
man?
mean.
What you mean?"
No, that makes sense.
I'm just saying he
he
doing
hasn't
the
really
same.
gone outside of his
He ain't got his comfort zone.
No.
We know he got bar for bar.
Yeah.
We know Fab got it. Just like shout out to my nigga Jadakiss. That nigga do the same damn thing. He got bar for bar. You know you already got that down lock.
Yeah.
Do something a little bit different.
Yeah.
It's a lot of artists I feel like they don't want to get out the element. But I'm not knocking I'm not knocking their hustle.
But then as time
creme de la creme.
changed, what's popular changes, what's considered good changes. Like I feel like nowadays it's more about beats and hooks,
What's catchy?
what's catchy. It's not really so much more about like what are they saying.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That's just
I mean, you could say the best thing in the world, but if you got a whack beat, nobody want to hear it.
That's
you
fact.
true.
Some people
True.
argue.
If it
So,
ain't made
I
by
hear
somebody
that
else,
argument.
don't nobody
Track.
want to hear it.
Mhm.
I
It's
hear
gotta
that
be good all
argument.
the way
That
around.
argument right now. I hear the argument some of those Nas tracks. They be like, "Man, he got that beat was kind of whack." With the lyrics,
It's half the song.
Mhm.
The beat is half the song, though.
This is
That's what
true.
you hear when you like. That's most
That's
of the
what draws
time.
you in.
Any
Mhm.
monumental song, it goes off the beat. When you're in the club, you hear that. You're taking over for the 99 and the 2000.
some reason-
Everybody already know what
For
the
some
fuck
reason making
going
that
down.
beat, I was thinking about, "Come on now, who do you? Who do you? Who do you?
Who do you think
You
you are?
are." Bless his soul.
I ain't even gonna flex, man. When it comes to my music, man, I like old school, man. I'm an old soul, bro. And outside of hip hop, man, I listen to like
That Luther.
Luther, man. I love the Stylistics, damn, the Temptations, Teddy Pendergrass, Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes. Goddamn,
Petty, you
man.
can't
Friends
go-
of Distinction.
George
Luther
Benson.
Vandross.
That George
If
Benson.
this
Ooh, you know about George
world-
Benson,
That George
boy?
Benson, huh?
Woo! You
If this world- Like
in
Luther Vandross?
circle. I just feel like, man, old school music can never be
replaced.
redone again, ever again.
Nah.
Like,
Well, I'm
talking
look-
about-
When is Timothy Raw dropping new music?
oh, that's a good question. Back down memory lane.
Because you was talking about Switch Up. I heard the new stuff.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm actually so I'm in the Matrix. I'm working on some music, but
Very exciting
Morpheus.
stuff, guys.
I have to blame my producer. Why?
Don't do that.
Come on,
I
man.
don't know. I'm not the reason why I ain't got no music out. Is really because of my producer. He been busy.
DJ Barbarian,
Is
stop
that the
holding that
truth?
heat,
He been
cuz.
making sure he been
Drop
working
that
at
heat.
these jobs. You know what I mean? But
It's looking
nah,
like that's
nah,
not
I
the
can't.
I
I
want
can't.
that fire. I
I
want
can't
that
like it's
explosion.
Tim's
That
I ain't gonna lie.
sound
I'm playing
effect.
around. I can't blame Aaron. I actually take 99% of that reason.
99%.
99%.
So,
He take one. But I'm gonna drop 31 songs
31?
on March 26th around my birthday. Yeah, 31 songs.
Don't you
I
think
want to
that's a
give
little
everybody
OD?
free music. I want to drop a song every day for a month.
And like half of them trash as fuck. I like Chris Brown when he dropped the whole 30
The
track.
whole-
I'm like, really, bro? Like, do you got?
And
like,
I
at
only
least
heard
5
4 or
good
5
on
good
here,
songs.
please?
No.
That's
I'm
a lot
gonna
of
do that.
music.
I used to
I
be a
wanna do
big
that.
Chris Brown fan. Ew.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't
First
know what
concert.
happened. Word. Chris Brown was that dude when he came on the scene. That's why I like my hierarchy when it comes to like dancing, hip hop, all that good shit. I mean, excuse me, R&B. Mike, Usher, Chris Brown.
Usher.
What about Sierra?
I'm gonna put Usher over Chris Brown. I'm talking about. You want to disagree with me, sis?
No, I'm not disagreeing. I'm not disagreeing with you.
Like I'm talking about with the dancing and like the same like style, like you know what I mean.
Chris Brown the
as
only
far
nigga
as,
I
like,
know.
being
It
able
was
to
different
see-
times too, though.
Of
Like it was
course.
different people.
But
They
I'm
were attracted.
reminiscing. You know, I'm
I
old.
had my mom was playing Usher. I was playing Chris Brown. I had the jacket.
Picture on
the back.
Earthshire.
The
She
like,
saying
very
around time
hood.
when he was
Sixth
young.
grade.
I think I say yeah.
Period. At the concert.
You see, all you do all the words, right?
She was really.
Like, Chris Brown
I was
that
a
guy when he
fan.
came on
I
the
was
scene.
a
She was
fan.
a fan.
Yeah,
Give
I
me
was a
that.
fan.
Like another need
Listen.
in the lack.
Gimme. All right. So anyway, she was on point. She's a fan. You heard that. She was on point. But anyway, this is Great Apes Cafe. Leave a comment, like, subscribe, share. I'm gonna have some music. I see my sis getting on me. I'm gonna have some music coming out in March. I promise you that. But anybody else want to talk about anything before we start wrapping this up?
We can wrap it up. I just want to know one thing because this is on my mind. Y'all both said Blonde was y'all favorite over Channel Orange. I just want to know what your favorite track is off the album.
Bro, you said no. I didn't say that.
You didn't. I'm talking to them.
Blonde was different. I ain't gonna lie. Blonde is fire.
But Blonde took me. It took me a while to get onto it because I was so used to what he did with Channel Orange and what it was like a 4-year difference before he dropped it. So I listened to this like shit, like what?
That's how it is with Blonde. Now we just holding on to shreds at this point.
Yeah, but it's like you right. You right.
What about Endless? Endless was a
Self-control.
little.
Okay.
Endless
I
was
mess
that
with the
little.
Nikes. The Nikes.
Nike.
I like Pink and White a lot off the album.
Or,
Pink and White is very good.
Was it Godspeed?
Okay.
Okay, you like that's not much shit you would usually hear.
Every
People usually
night.
like Nights or
Nights is fire. I ain't gonna lie.
Nights is
Nights is
fire.
fire. Nights is snappy. When that beat change, Solo
Solo is very good too.
I love an interruption
The
in
whole
a
album.
song.
Just say the whole album. Just say you like it better. It's
the
But
whole
it's
album is
Solo.
fire, but I still fuck with my Channel Orange.
Bro, Channel Orange. So
That's just
this is how I see it.
That
Channel
Pink Matter.
Orange was
That Pink Matter was real. Can't lie.
Pink Matter.
Franklin in
Shout
the
out to
Ocean,
3
some
Stacks.
motherfucking
Shout out to
good.
3 Stacks.
Make it like a motherfucking wood.
What? Huh?
Make it around motherfucking bank. Make a
What's that?
motherfucking plank
Bank.
with no mask on and the rusted reaper all. Nigga said Majin Buu. How you gonna compare the pussy to Majin Buu?
Boo. This what the greater level is anime eyes open. Shout out to my anime heads. Man say Majin Buu. I said, oh. Hey.
Oh, I'm a fan now.
Yeah, 3 Stacks. Boy. Shout out to 3 Stacks. My shit was Pink. I almost forgot about Pink Matter. Low key, I'm mad I forgot about that.
Yeah, Pink Matter was good.
But Pyramids, I shopped in school and I heard that Pyramids.
I like Lost.
Talking about the second part, that whole
Yeah.
change.
You
Bro.
showed up at the work and
Waving your body,
touching
Hold
your
on now.
places.
Frank Ocean or The Weeknd?
Oh,
Frank Ocean.
Frank Ocean.
Frank Ocean.
shit.
The
Frank Ocean.
Weeknd. No,
Frank
actually, I
Ocean.
don't know.
Word.
Actually, I might
That's
say The
tough,
Weeknd.
dude.
I
You
might
got
say The
me on that
Weeknd.
one.
You're gonna do
The
the weekend.
trilogy?
I think the Weeknd got
The
more.
trilogy?
The
He
week.
plays
The Weeknd got more hits.
Way more. You play the weekend on a daily basis.
The trilogy?
The Weeknd, I would
Now
say
you know,
I would say The
man.
Weeknd.
No man.
Yeah, I can see you play The Weeknd. What's that mixtape? What's that mixtape though? This first mixtape?
You got
House of
The,
Balloons.
the trilogy. The trilogy or the House of Balloons.
House of Balloons, Thursday.
Yeah. So that trilogy section was fire. I ain't gonna lie. The trilogy. What?
No, Kissland was real too.
Yeah. But I still have to pick. It's hard. That's hard, bro.
He got more
I'm
music-
happy to
he got
give
more
it-
music. Than
Yeah, that gives him the automatic.
Yeah, he got it. Yeah, I'm
'Cause
I'm
you got
say,
more
But
material.
if the weekend didn't release stuff the way, like if the weekend released stuff the way that Frank Ocean did, would he have as many fans?
Probably not.
Yeah,
there
'cause-
was
no,
a
no,
big-
I
if
think he
there
would
was
because
big
of the
gaps.
trilogy.
that trilogy. I was saying, I ain't gonna lie.
If he did the whole trilogy.
Only reason why I'm stuck because the trilogy, bro. That to me is better than some of his his main.
That's what I'm saying.
That trilogy was ooh, trilogy is fire. And then when I found out that if it wasn't for The Weeknd, Drake wouldn't made Take Care.
Yeah.
I forgot about Drake.
The plot Thickens, doesn't
I
it?
forgot about Drake.
Fuck him.
The plot thickens. I'm just saying you could do that whole song. I heard rumor has it The Weeknd had his finger on that
About
pen.
7 out of 11 songs.
Yeah, that's why I can't give Drake too
Really?
much
Yeah,
credit.
he made like most of the songs.
I'm just saying you could do better.
That Love in the Crew. Crew Love.
Tell me why.
Talk to
Anyway, this is Great Apes Cafe. I've been drinking. And be safe. No drinking and driving. I'm not gonna say we love you, but we do love you. And leave a comment. Leave a
Like,
message.
share, subscribe.
Like, share, subscribe.
your
Follow me on
friends.
Anybody else need to
Instagram.
say
Follow me on
anything?
Instagram
Do
at
some comments. Oh, go ahead.
thank you so
Go
much.
ahead.
Follow me on Instagram at Divine Abundance Co for all your crystal needs.
Show them the merchandise while you. Hey,
The
show
merch,
them.
the merch. I'm about to buy some right now. She don't even know
Very,
it.
very simplistic design, you know.
We also will have some free advertisement on the bottom. Make sure you get those crystals. You
I'm about
know,
to take a
you
whole
know,
crystal class over here in a minute. I'm about to get the
Crystals
whole
definitely
deal.
vibrating. That's a
It's
whole.
okay. I'll come back.
You know.
She gonna come back around. Let me tell you something.
You heard that, man.
You done heard that, man. You done heard what she done say.
Your blood clot said.
Let me tell you something. Never call the original Dan Dada blood clot.
Whatever, nigga. And that nigga done.
And that nigga. I don't like saying that no more. Why? Because people just don't like it. I don't either. A nigga done.